guys, welcome to another episode of Diary of an Inner Fat Girl. I have got another amazing celebrity here today, and I would like to introduce to you Africa's #1 Badowski herself. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl. Anybody. Oh yeah, come on.
Give that.
And you know, I don't know all this.
You don't even.
So welcome to Diary of an Inner Fat Girl, and I've got one of my faves, the busiest woman in Nollywood right now.
I'm trying.
Do you understand? Netflix looking for you, YouTube, hits on hits. You're fully monetized on YouTube. We are joining you small.
I'm fully monetized.
And you're alive, right?
Yes, I'm
This is
good.
not a stunt double.
I know, right?
Oh, but that just heavy, Sharon.
I know, right? Sharon, guess what, Sharon?
Yes.
I mean, that day, I didn't even know what was going on. I was... my phones were on my dining on my table. I went
So
on
you even went to sleep?
No. I went on the road workout on my estate.
Okay.
So, you know, most times I go on that road.
You leave your phone.
Exactly. So, trust me, billions were actually calling me. By the time I got my phone was so odd. I'm like, what's going on? Even me, I was scared. Like, maybe one of my family is in trouble.
We just thank God, Sha.
But we thank God.
Well, we thank God anybody's here. And today... You know, I specifically chose you out of, you know, there's loads of Nollywood actresses. Apart from the fact that your family, you're on a weight loss journey.
I know, right?
She's on a weight loss journey. If you've been following Eniola's Instagram, you know, I post my workouts, you post your workouts.
I know, right?
Her pictures have become a bit sizzling these days. Any bees letting us know.
Sharon, is not easy, but there's one thing I kind of like about everything. This is the first time in my life I will be changing my food.
Wow. So you've always exercised, but you never change your food.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, I never changed my food. What I do then is portion control.
Yes.
But I still go for the exercises. But now, I still go for the exercise, sorry. But now I've changed my meal completely. And of course, I do my exercise.
But can you see the difference in your results? Because how much have you lost? If you don't tell us a bit, please now. You know, you have to do some breaking news here.
I know. Yes, I think so far so good. From when I've been very, very serious, I've lost like 6.5 kg.
Okay.
From what I checked, like from 3 days ago.
In 3? What?
No, 3 days ago.
So
from
she's
what
in
my
the last 3 days, she's lost 3.6. Low-key, I thought you were saying that was your whole weight loss journey. No, but that means you're losing rapidly.
Yeah, from when I started. So this point, I've not checked today, but I know I've lost like 6.5.
So if you're doing that, you know, you might slow down a little bit, but what I will say is that it looks way more than 6.5 kg.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. But that's... But you know what I've noticed? It's because you're lifting weights. It's because you're lifting weights too. And so, weight training, but we'll get into that. So today, Eniola, let me tell you what's on the menu for you. We are making you a nice steak.
Okay.
Which I've cut in a specific way, so it actually looks like you have more food than you have. So on average, you have about 5 ounces of protein. And so what I've done is I've gotten a steak, I've beaten it, and then I've cut it. So what would be one steak normally is like 2.5, 3. So you're gonna make some steak. So we're gonna make that first, and then I'm gonna show you how to make cauliflower mash. So no potato.
Okay, very well. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What's the difference from this cauliflower and the one in the box?
Okay, so this cauliflower is fresh, so it's the one that you just cut up.
Okay.
The one on the box, not that doesn't have nutritional value, but they have to put chemicals in it so that it has a longer shelf life.
Okay.
If you were to buy this and sell, if you don't sell it within 3 or 4 days, it's spoiled. So what I find is that the box ones, they're good for people who, like you, busy lifestyle. You can make stew. You can just now use that as your rice. Instead of, so I mean, it's good that...
I never tried it.
You should try it. And there's a lot of recipes you can make with cauliflower. So there's fried rice, as we're going to use it to make our own mashed potatoes.
Okay.
There's a lot of things. You can make chips and all that. So let us start. So the first thing we have here is our steak, okay? So as I told you before, can you see how thin it is?
I know, right?
We cut it nice and thin, and then we season it really, really well to our taste. Normally what I would do, you don't have time, you're busy, I would get all of them, season it, and put them in Ziploc base.
Marinade?
Yeah, marinated.
For how many hours?
Just leave it to freeze. Whenever you want it, it's already ready.
Right.
But so now one serving size for you would be 2 thin steaks, yeah? Okay. So you would just season it and keep it. So whenever you felt like you could just tell your cook, bring it out. Jigger. So you don't have to now defreeze everything. Okay. So what we're going to do first is season our steak. So this is sea salt.
Okay.
So we're not using iodized salt. We're trying to get rid of as much processed foods, anything that has sugar, because Eniola is not just the food, it's also your condiments that you use. So because you can eat food of maybe 200 calories and put condiments of 500 calories. Ooh. Yeah. And that's why some people, they're like, but I'm eating salad, but they might have put all kinds of dressing. Yeah, right. Okay, so we'll do a pinch of this and do it to your satisfaction. Let me make sure so it touches both sides. Perfect. I think you got a good amount. And then we have some barbecue a little bit, Southwest, those. So let me ask you, what is your favorite food normally? Since you said that this is your first time, putting, yourself on a food restriction, what would you say are your foods or your foods? I call them danger foods.
I know. Rice for sure, no. For sure.
Listen, can I tell you something?
Rice.
There was a season in my life that if I didn't rice, no jam.
Wow.
That kind of thing that he need that. Felix is nodding, he knows now.
You know what I did for rice?
Do you eat pepper?
Yes, a lot.
Cameroon pepper.
Okay. You know what I did for rice?
Yeah.
I went in a store where we do keep rice. And obviously.
Okay, you mean like any bad, right? Where you
yes,
keep, okay, sorry, any bad is a business hustle. Our hustle is real. So apart from any bad productions, any bad movies, she also now is into wholesale.
Yes.
And we get loads of stuff from you. Shout out those Abroadian stuff, Sha. So she too. That's
I know, right?
So you say you went into the pantry. I just wanted people to know why you had so much rice at home. They will be like, are you safe? Try. So I'm just giving you some variety. You can actually do it to your own thing. So we've seasoned it nice and good on both sides.
Like I was saying, I just went in the pantry one day. I looked at the rice there. I said, "Oh, you rice, get behind me."
She said, "Oh, you rice,
get behind me."
So you had to take it spiritual.
I'm telling you.
But can I be honest with you? I'm in full support of taking things spiritual.
Because
it's a
stronghold,
though.
Back, it keeps coming back.
You have coconut oil, okay? You like it?
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure.
Okay.
NEB. It's not Ali Shebai. Jigga, you have to. Okay, so we're going to add as needed. So we start off with 2. See how she's looking at the oil to monitor it. This is garlic.
Okay,
Open a little garlic. We're going to put fresh ginger.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why the fresh garlic? Why the fresh ginger?
Well, I find that because we're not using Maggi in our food, because we're not using the traditional ingredients that we use in our food, because we're trying to be careful of our sugar. We're trying to be careful of chemicals, because all these things bloat you. Have you ever eaten? It's not that you're full, but you just feel it's salt, it's sugar. And it makes the body swell up. So we are trying to do things to eliminate that. When you put more natural ingredients, it makes the food have better flavor.
I'm learning new things,
You have to learn now. Okay, so now that we've added this, I'm going to go ahead and add the steak. So I'm going to get you to do that.
Okay.
And you know me, I like all my gadgets. Make sure you lie it flat. And then we're going to add one of these. There you go. So do you cook?
Oh, very well.
Oh, yeah? I'm not eating your food, though.
Sharon, I'm
sure that during COVID, you cooked tire. I'm sure you let me ask you, so during COVID, were you helping out people with food and stuff? I know you do a lot of that.
Sure, I was.
But in your area, did they know that you're there, so they were coming around expecting you to take care of them a little bit? Like people...
I mean, where I live does not really permit me to do that. I mean,
okay, because gate...
That's called code for I live in a gated community. Bougie.
Not really.
Bougie. No. But I love it. You know I live for a little bit of bougie. Just a bit. Just a tad. Just a bougie, but I'm humble. Bougie, but I love Jesus.
That's you.
Small.
That's you.
Okay.
So, all of those times, I didn't even have a cook. Because I had to
because you told everybody to be going. You didn't want...
Even my driver.
You told everybody, you didn't want
yeah, because, I just got back from London like a day before the lockdown.
Okay.
So I told everyone.
Did you rush back?
Sharon. That's another story for another day.
Just give us the summary because we need to be giving people...
At some point,
I'm getting you the gist. I said it was COVID.
So I went from Dubai to London.
Okay.
So... ordinarily, when I'm meant to return, I'm meant to go through Dubai back to Lagos.
Correct.
Before everything now started.
Okay, but Dubai shut down first.
Exactly. So I had to call Etihad. They were like, "Oh, we're sorry, we can't go to Nigeria."
So who did you call your PJ? Because we know you know people.
Oh, Sharon, I'm not like you. I'm not so you.
Eniola, let me tell you why Eniola is a 419.
I'm not like you,
As she's saying like this, me and Eniola will be in Atlanta. Nothing. Sharon, I just want to rest today. No. We'll continue our shopping tomorrow. Can you go? I'll go on David's Instagram. The biggest, the baddest enemy all night. And I'm like, so you can't call a sister? Yes, and I don't know what this one you are saying, stories. Please don't forget that I know you. So don't be giving all those your fake gist. So whose PJ did you enter to come back to Lagos?
Trust me, I had no PJs. Guess what? I came back with economy. I even sat at the last row because there was no seat anymore.
I'm not trying to be funny. Did that economy chair make you start this your diet?
Guess what? And I fit in, I only asked for extra belts, but I fit in. At some point, I had to call Choma. I said, Choma, when are you leaving? She said, I'm looking for together. We're in London.
Okay, together. Yes. Okay.
So Choma now called me back that she's gotten Virgin.
You did that, Choma. That thing happened to Choma. I called her and I was laughing.
I couldn't get nothing. No. All full. Somewhere declining.
Okay, so just to give you a quick stop. So what we're doing now, this is called Bragg's soy sauce.
Okay,
so this is
from
Bragg's. Yes, so it's the same people that make apple cider vinegar. Because you know it. So they have their own soy sauce. Okay. No sugar, no additives, no gluten, no. There's another one that people don't like, but I like using this as opposed to regular soy sauce. So what we're doing is we're making a little bit of a sauce before we put this in the oven. Now is, and the reason I add this sauce is because this is another way to stop yourself from adding too much oil.
Very well.
Do you get? So you put a bit of sauce. You saw when it was getting a bit dry, we just added a little bit of our ingredients. Thank you, darling. We just added a bit of our ingredients. And what we're going to do for this one is I actually use a pan that can enter the oven.
Oh.
So I'm just going to put this straight into the oven.
Okay.
So the next step, sis, is how we are making the cauliflower mash. Okay. So actually, you're going to do some work.
Okay.
I've been just doing too much.
Okay.
So yes, you're going to drain out as much of the water and pour it in. some people, if you're on keto, which you are not on keto, you're going to add a little bit of butter and all these things. But what I'm going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then we're going to add a little bit of almond milk.
Okay, can I ask a question? In all of this cooking, why should we not use iodized salt?
Okay, because iodized salt has iodine inside of it.
Okay.
From a health point of view, if you want to go into the science of it, when you add these chemicals, it's something in your body called histamine.
Okay.
Now ignites. And histamine, basically, you know when you injure yourself while your hand swells up? That is histamine coming to defend you. So when you're eating a lot of these chemicals and your body is swelling up because your body is protecting you against the chemical, they are putting iodine in salt so it has a longer shelf life. You see, a lot of these bad health practices is because of money. The big pharma, they want to make money, they want to keep you addicted. So you are also, when you're making these little choices, you are getting yourself out of those addictions to sugar and salt and whatever.
What's this?
So I'm going to add a little bit of cream. Full cream. Now someone will say, full cream.
Like me, I really don't like full cream.
Okay, you don't like cream at all.
I like skimmed milk.
So the reason I'm doing this is because we're trying to make the cauliflower a bit creamy.
Okay.
So it has that mashed potato creaminess.
Okay.
So there are other things you can
Is
add.
it sweetened or
not sweet?
sweetened?
No, it's not even going to taste sweet to you. It's cooking for cooking, but it's just to give it a texture. Because what we're trying to do is we're finding healthy replacements. So it needs to resemble what we're replacing. Do you understand?
Now I got you.
Yeah, but I'm not going to put a lot. But some people put butter. There are other things. You can put dog fat. You can put a lot of things. So. I sometimes make it to make Alfredo sauce instead of using all those creamy cheese, So what I realize is 90% of eating is actually visual, and you just need something to look like what you want it to be and taste good, and your brain. I'll bring this.
You just accept it.
Yeah, God bless you. Your brain will receive it.
So how do we do this now?
So now I've got the pan back. Everything's in there, and can you see it's all like liquidy? Actually use the same concept for swallow.
Okay.
So this could be your equivalent of like a semo. Because my children, I actually do this for them. You now wrap it in cling film. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this to cool down. When we're plating, by the time we plate, you'll see that it will come together. But I'm happy we didn't put too much in because it can kind of get a bit sticky. Do you get if you add too much? So the psyllium husk is very important that you're very careful with your quantities. Okay, we're almost done. You have tried. We're just making our veggies and our gravy, and we're done, sis.
Time for gravy.
So this is a very, very easy stir fry.
Okay.
And we're literally just going to throw everything in.
Okay. Stir fry.
Let me help you. There you go. Exactly. And you know, for this, I want us to always be really sparing. We'll just throw a little bit of salt.
Okay. What about the Cameroon pepper?
Yes, so
at least
give them. Yeah. Ooh, okay, while you're doing that, I am going to get a plate ready and then we'll start the gravy shortly. How's it looking?
Yummy.
It's coming together. Okay, so what I want to do is let's start the gravy, then I'll bring the steak out. So, once again, very light, very light. Splash. You're an onions person, as am I. I didn't know that. I would have, if I had known, I would have made. I'm an onions person. I love onions. All right. So this gravy is the easiest gravy in history.
Okay.
Because I don't want to add the same seasoning to everything, so everything doesn't taste the same.
Exactly.
You know. A little bit of.
What's this?
Black pepper.
Okay.
All right, and so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put a little bit of almond milk. And I'm gonna put a couple spoonfuls of full cream. So that's what I want you to also know. For me, I'm into flexible dieting, and I need to make sure my food tastes good. Okay. So I'm not going to be like, oh, that doesn't go on my diet, I'm not putting full cream. No, I just won't use the recipe calls for a cup of cream, so I'll put a quarter and half a cup of almond milk.
Which is okay.
Do you get? It's like a compromise, you know. So you're still getting what you want, and so you can see it's a little thick, and we're going to add our ever faithful psyllium husk, just a bit, and this is also a thickener that you can use to thicken your food. There's a few other ones that you can use. I'm just gonna use. And I always have these little spoons to just kind of taste. Okay. Because so we're just gonna quickly plate. Here comes the pièce de résistance. So you can see that all that liquid that was there has dried up.
Even not for anything.
I like this one.
Because of the steak.
You know, it looks like all those steak tips.
But why didn't you put it to the side?
Oh, sorry, girl.
I'm just asking.
I was trying to do all this bougie plating. You know. Okay, but I would have. Okay, let me just do it like this.
Okay.
And you're not looking sexy, Joe.
Okay.
Let's put it like this.
So where's the dressing?
That's what we're gonna put on top now.
Okay.
Okay. So you see, like, even as you're feeling, aren't you like feeling a bit excited?
How do you know? I saw the steak.
Let me get you. Come on now. Make sound effect now. North Africa magic. Your sound effects are this temperature. Come on and look at that as it smothers. I mean, it's just tempting, isn't it?
I know, right?
Come on now. Okay.
So
not
anyways,
bad,
Dave.
You know, that just reminded me of one picture of you, David, jumping on your back.
That picture trended.
That picture over-trended. That was in Atlanta now.
No, that was in New York.
Oh, okay, I know it was in Yankee.
House. And funny enough, he was leaving for Paris that night.
He just came and jumped on your back.
We just wanted to have normal pictures. Just like, no, Bado,
let's make it make sense. And that's true, yeah, Bado and Bade. Is that how come you guys even are close?
I don't even know.
Okay, madam, so can we agree it looks like steak mash?
Yeah. If I can have this, so why bother for mashed potatoes?
Exactly. That is the whole. She got it. Oh yeah. Let's taste it, girl. You have to.
Babe, is it okay to start with the steak?
Yes, now. You have to, because I take you 1 megabyte. Oh, you want to be taking it and give us review of it. Me, I like piling them on top of each other.
Okay.
This looks so good. Ready? Cheers. Let's do our dance. Come on. Give them. And you're sucking belly with it. Tell your tree.
Sam, this is mad.
Mad, bro. Let's try the vegetables. And you know, I'm not even a mashed potato person, but I'm a mashed cauliflower.
I never knew you could use cauliflower to do this. Now, I know another thing.
Exactly.
Thank you for bringing me this.
Thank you so much. You guys, we're going to keep on eating, but we just want to thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Diary of an Inner Fat Girl with Eniola Badmus. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ask questions. Tell us about a recipe you want to cook. Tell us, and I know they're going to keep us posted on your weight loss journey.
Trust me, I will.
And we are going to, in fact, I'm coming to your house.
Please.
I need to cook for you.
Please.
There's a few tips and tricks I'll show you, but you guys, thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.